So I play Marissa Costa, a veterinarian who is, I believe, very frustrated about relationships and, has gone through some failed engagements and things like that and really wants to find the one. Her biological clock is ticking, and I think that's something that many women can relate to. And she just really wants a good, honest guy. And then now here she goes and she meets Jake, played by the wonderful Jay Jablonski, who is, I think she's instantly smitten by him and taken back by him and, interested, and then he completely blows it.
So what do you do?
I'm a doctor.
Really? What kind?
A veterinarian.
Okay, so you're not a real doctor.
You the biggest moron of all time, or you just act like this?
Completely agree. I love romantic comedies, but the formula of a romantic comedy can sometimes, when it's just so predictable, like you don't even need to see the movie, you know what's going to happen. And I think this was an interesting mush, for lack of a better word, of a really sweet romantic comedy mixed with a buddy comedy. It's a buddy film, a lot of guy humor, which I think a lot of guys can go to this film and really enjoy it, as well as it sort of being the typical chick flick. I think Jay did a really good job in the film of because he says Jay's character Jake says some absolutely ridiculous things that you're just like, okay, you're never gonna get a girl speaking like that. But I think Jay did a really good job of walking that fine line of being, if another actor would have just come across as being way too harsh and way too obnoxious and wouldn't have been charming at all. But Jay, he pulled it off. He walked that fine line and he says all these crazy offensive things, yet it's endearing. That's what happened with Marissa in the film. She dated all these guys that went to Harvard and to BU and that were doctors and in her profession. And here she is falling in love with this guy that's a total moron and says all the wrong things and works in a fish market, and she can't even understand it herself. But I believe that to be true, that you do end up falling in love with that exact opposite person than you would ever imagine yourself being with. Opposites attract. So we shot in Boston, in Boston's North End, which is all pretty much Italian. I mean, you can't really get more Italian than that. So, and everybody there was really supportive about the film and excited that we were shooting there. And this movie was about everybody wants to be Italian, and everybody there is so proud to be Italian. That next, I'm starting a film in November, I believe, with written and directed by Stephen Monroe, who I did a thriller with. I'm more known in the horror genre, and I did a film with him a few years ago. And so I'm starting this drama with him called Complacency, and it's about people becoming complacent in their marriages. So it's a dark comedy drama, just really interesting, like slice of life look into people becoming complacent in their marriages. I have a book out that I co-wrote with my friend Jody Lipper called How to Eat Like a Hot Chick, and it's an anti-diet book that's uplifting for women. And then our second book comes out in January called How to Love Like a Hot Chick, the girlfriend to girlfriend guide to getting the love you deserve. And it's about dating and relationships and sex and boys, and co-wrote a script called Adrenaline that got optioned. That's a horror film. So I'm doing a lot of writing as well. I mean, I'm first and foremost an actress, but this writing thing and the book thing has been really awesome. If everybody goes sees it September 5th, then it'll roll out to the rest of the country, and we want to give it its fair shot.